problem I foresee is unlikely as the only real problem I foresee is unlikely is that somebody gets bit by a poisonous snake, because we're going to be a long way from milk. Secondly, don't drink water out of the cheap, because it's a goddamn sewer since it's a major river and everything in the world dumps into it. Do I have any non-swimmers or weak swimmers?
You got some non-swimmers. And about this snake, let's talk about no shoulder. And what do you say one likely event somebody gets?
Don't fuck with the snake. Copperheads and rattlers, although they're here, they're rare because every time, first person that sees them kills them. So, they're rare, obviously.
We don't get along.
I have seen no rattlesnakes in I go on snake hunts. I have never seen a rattlesnake in West Virginia, and I've lived here my entire life, and I've only seen 5 copperheads. They're rare. People kill them just as soon as they see them. They're just not out there. Although they had 5 people bitten on the Gully River down in southern part of the state here in the last month because it's so dry they're in the water. I've never seen anything other than clean water snake. But they're good. Everybody in your boat that you're in are aware that you're a weak swimmer. And we got these damn Army life jackets, the oil inflated jobs. Blow them up all the way if you're a weak swimmer. If not, put 4 or 5 puffs in there. That's enough to float you. And water down slow to do. We're not really going to run into any problems. Looking at what's coming down through here now, tomorrow we're hitting but we're not going to capsize. But in the event if you do turn over for some reason and lose everybody, before you even bother to upright the boat, make sure you got everybody. And then once you get back in the boat, make sure you got everybody again. That's why that man died.
RV is rubber boat.
Yeah. Rubber boat seven.
Figured that.
You're not going to dump in a seven. Good thing is, if you do, make sure you got everybody. And then once you get back in the boat, make sure you got everybody again. Because the only reason that guy died is they didn't know he was gone.
Out in California. Marina got left.
No, the guy out in the desert.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for something like that.
A couple guys went to jail on that.
I'll be in the front in my canoe. St. Clair will be in the last boat, making sure we got everybody. But each boat.
How many rafts are we gonna have?
How many per boat?
7-man raft. They're probably floating 10 guys, but it'd be all for 3.
Thank God we don't have any with us.
I don't give a fuck about rank or anything like that. You should probably go with somebody who's got some boating experience you might need to be aware of.
I'm over 40.
Don't have a weak heart or anything.
I ain't had a beer in a while.
Some more. Because the stores are real far away from where we're going to be. That's really all I have to say. Make sure you account for the people that are with you at all times. It's a survival offer. If you find a big rat, you got to do. You want to eat him, bottle him and kill him. Don't go out such a manner that you're going to get bit, because we may not be able to help you for a while. I'm a 91B. I got nothing other than snivel gear with me for the most part.
What's the 91B?
We keep it from dying.
What's the 91B? What's
Medic.
What's a 91D?
Probably got a couple of flight surgeons with you. They might help you too.
Committees are rich guys. You gotta turn the light before you take it out.
You gotta turn that chuck.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, sir.
What goes there?
No wonder. Feel like I gotta do Hercules.
I ain't doing this on purpose.
Hey, Chuck. Can't raft. Can't go rafting. Where's my knife?
Gonna get Tommy. Huh? Yeah, get this thing all pumped up.
Yeah.
You're right, that's it.
Don't pump anymore, bro.
We're gonna have to let air out of that one.
When we get back, it takes about an hour to plate these things. We gotta hose them down and powder them down.
Good.
Powder is going over flying.
My house best. We want to wear certain things, and all our, just like you said, when you sit in these things, you usually have 1 foot in, you're out like this. You gotta have 4.
There's 2 more over there.
All right. Dick?
Was Dick? We put Dick in charge there. Hey, I tell you what we could do. We just switch off time to time. I mean, I'd like to try it once or twice.
Yeah, no, there's supposed to be 2 more. Okay. Where are the 2 more, Jim?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Where's got an anchor on this gun? Yeah, once you open that up, we'll be done.
That's right, that's all he said.
I'm hoping to have fun. Kill that motherfucker. Read it. Did they tell you I was coming along?
What's that?
Right,
How many people are going? How many people in your boat?
Just me.
Just you?
I can take up to 3.
Can you take 1 more? And feel comfortable with it?
The thing is, you're real uncomfortable. It is the most unstable watercraft ever made. I damn near had a fit the day I bought it. I said, this thing is a piece of shit. My wife and I got it 5 feet off the bank of the capsized.
Where's the next spot?
It is the most unstable watercraft I have ever seen in my life. It's rated at 3 people. I consider it a one-man canoe because if you turn around backwards, we can. I sat in the front. I didn't know how to. Get it, baby.
You got about the right number.
This is practical boat?
Not everybody wants to
I got a bass boat. I got a drum boat. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels pretty hard.
Trestle has nothing but solid rock up both sides of it. I guess that's what made it feel.
Get the fuck out of the way. Hey, you wimp.
My mama said.
Pussy, man. I wish I had a gun. Typical fucking jarhead, you know? Don't forget that mouth. Look, Marine, get in your damn raft and float about 10 miles downstream.
At ease. Diseases.
No, what did he say? No rank, baby. Only
I
Chicadero.
was calling you a Marine.
Hardcore,
The only thing I described is the way you smell.
Hey, what do y'all throw?
Not all of it.
How come the only aviator I ever see is Sandy Rush?
Oh, this drug shit's gotta stop. Yeah.
I mean, every time I see something with DC Guard and Aviation, I see her smiling face. Is there a spokesperson?
No, I think because their ex-PAO was a lady,
Oh.
that had something to do with it. Sandy's amiable on camera and stuff. You and I look like 5 miles of bad road. It's a little rough, you know.
Yeah, I thought the trick was to kind of do this together.
Well, you're missing one on my side.
That's all right. I'm done. I just need some cutaway shit. So with the advent of the recent war in the Gulf, what do you think of AT this year?
Far out.
Does it have any different meaning to you?
No. Just train whether you're going for war or not.
I know.
Right?
Right, right.
Yeah, he's carting us away.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come back,
Have a nice editing. Flip around, fellas, would you?
Oh. Back pedal up, right side back pedal.
Great, that'll do.
Smile, guys.
try to look busy. Try to look busy.
Look busy.
Act like what you know you're doing.
We wonder why.
Water only weighs 5.5 a gallon.
Eight.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's right.
Before 6.4.
Okay. Fuel's lighter than water.
MRE gas.
Damn, I'm just having a rough time.
The drag snare doesn't really even have a trigger. It's just suspended where the animal's going to go to where they walk through it, and it tightens up on them. This works real well on trails for white-tailed deer. and in real thick places it works real well for rabbits. Works better if you use two, because they're pulling from different directions. And all they do is walk into it, and as they move, it tightens up, which is why it works so much better if it's pulling from two directions. Now, if you're dealing with something like big, like a deer, it's best to tie off a sapling so you can get the fishing pole effect on him and tire him out. I've caught a lot of them like that. But every manual I've seen suggests using 550 cord to catch deer because it's real flexible and it's light and easy to carry and all that. This is rigged to go in a specific animal, in this case a squirrel. And this is nice because you can take it with you and put it in other locations and not have to mess with it again. It's called a squirrel pole, and it's illegal by name in all 50 states, even Hawaii, where they don't have squirrels, because it is so effective. We showed this to the old guard. There are very few squirrels in Arlington National Cemetery today because of that. 2 of them got caught. You know, it's not something you want to get caught with. You can, or one that they have a nest in. And they just love to run up things like this anyhow. Another advantage, they like to take the easiest route up. Every time basically they love to run up something and start. One of their habits. And he comes running through here and you get the first one, he falls off and it doesn't kill him, it just holds him. And he starts screaming and squawking and all of his buddies run up. I don't know whether they're messing with him or helping him or what they're doing. And next thing I've seen as many as 5 on one of these things. It's like you get one and everyone within earshot comes running.
Did that work out for $10,000?
Fairly time consuming to put together, and if you're dealing with large animals, you have to use such a heavy weight it almost takes 2 people to put them up. This is one that we had to do. They dropped a canteen from waist high into the snare and it had to catch it. It couldn't pass through unless it would bounce off. And to make it work that fast, it really took a lot of weight. All you do is dig you a pit so that something has something to go down into. Drive 2 stakes in the ground, hold these 2 rods, and place your trigger between them and you get your weight on it. It'll hold all 3 of them together. And you build a platform to cover the entire area of your snare rows and place it over that. And really you'd want to dig this pit fairly deep so you can get them, you know, if you're dealing with large animals, to get as high on the leg as possible. And when they step on the platform that you built, knocks everything apart in half. I think this one's fairly time consuming, but it works extremely well. And it doesn't matter how strong the snare you have, it's still just as sensitive. It's heavy enough to suppress that and knock them apart.
And basically you're trying to set this up without bait, just have them set them up in their trails they walk on.
Yeah, but you can bait it. You can bait. All you have to do is confine entry. Now, when you're dealing with bait, you almost always have to build some sort of cage or put obstacles in to keep them going in the direction that you want. Bait's great if you got it, but sometimes it's even more work than trails because you do have to confine entry to the bait. And laughing that I got. You can take either. This is a setup for anything. You could either put a snare over the trail, or suspend this directly over top of the tripwire with a deadfall, and it also works real well with explosives for man traps. But you simply comes with the tripwire, removes the peg, and it drops. All traps are really pretty much the same. You just have 3 things to hold everything together, and when you remove one of them, it's activated. And all it takes is a little bit of imagination. The big thing with being successful with these things is, well, I like to use commercially made locking snares so that when I get something, it don't get out. But the big thing is just learning the habits of the animal that you're after. And you're not only after a specific type of animal, you're after a specific animal. The one that made that trail, the one that made that den, whatever. Learning the animal's habits is a lot more important than learning 50,000 different triggers, because you can take these three and make them work in any situation. Find 3 or 4 that you can make real easy, with minimal stuff, real quick, and try them out. If they work for you, use those and forget about the 950,000 other triggers. Any questions about anything? It's real short, sweet, simple, because there is no magic and there are no tricks and nothing high speed. Real common sense stuff. It's just things that most of us don't do on a regular basis.
Can you use fishing line to cab that?
If it's heavy enough, if it's not, you can braid it together so that it is. Use the best thing that you got. Real light, flexible wire is the best thing above commercially made snares. Drag snares for deer, like I said, in every manual I've ever seen in my life, they suggest parachute cord. Well, everyone, not everyone, most of them I've had some parachute cord shoot your way out before I got to it. But you can get around that too. Just hide close enough that you can hear him crashing around and come finish him off before he gets out.
Any problem, leaving your sample on the...
Yeah, but it's something I've never really had. Other animals really don't seem to pay that much attention. Now, they suggest in most manuals, especially the military ones, covering up human scent with smoke. Now, that's just a foreign object for them to do. If we had animals that had been hunted and pursued and trapped real heavily, it's going to be more of a problem. But on the whole, it's like 2 weeks into deer season and they start acting different than they do right now. They just don't work as well.
I had a great big bag of
Aviation.
Yeah, buddy.
Listen, we walked out and forgot them this morning. Forgot that, forgot our water jugs we had.
I left my snake behind. Didn't figure anybody wanted to eat me.
Shit, I've been
Oh,
looking,
we would have.
I've been looking for one of them.
Yeah, we would have. We'd game for that.
Not much meat on a black snake.
No, there probably ain't, but it's something.
Yeah, it's something.
I've killed and ate,
Grab BB gun, steel pack match, and go hunting for the day.
yeah, that's when I did it when I was a kid. We used to do that, me and a buddy of mine used to do that all the time. Shoot fucking chipmunk.
Is it lock on? Yeah, it must be recording right now.
Wreck in the top right hand
Yep,
corner.
it sure is.
Hi, Mom.
This is great.
Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
Another day at the office.
Yeah. You like my office? You might show them the waterfront view out there and everything, or I can do that later.
Sure, we'll just swing right out here now. Not bad.
Well, we don't really get to spend much time here. I better get back to work now. I love you guys. We'll see you.
Hey, this is great. I got him walking away through the woods. We can tell him it was Sasquatch or something.
You're wasting my film on that.
You saw Little Dick, Little John.
I've been hard. Fun. Got my plan.
Well, you got quite the droop there. You like that curve shot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you call launch preparation. Camera.
Around the flash ropes there.
Hey, wait a minute, John. You got that little hit there?
Run it through everything.
What
May not look nice to fall in.
What do you mean go overboard? The only thing that went overboard coming down here is people. The rest of that shit stayed in fairly secure.
Stay dry. At least I have a place for my foot.
Well, we
Yeah.
hit some of them big boulders this morning. Who knows?
All right.
Yeah,
we got one little set of ripples down here.
Well, I guess we ain't gonna go back upriver.
No.
The other side's too damn shallow.
Yeah, it dropped way down overnight.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, this boat was halfway in the water. Remember,
Remember
Roger?
over there when you first come up the bank, it was all the way to the bank. About 4 feet out now is nothing but rock.
We're fucked.
That can't be too bad.
Not to set the tone for the day, but we're fucked.
Got the sound on?
Yep.
Good.
Hand me an oar. How do you got the sound off, right? How do you edit out?
The general might see it. Well, yeah, I'm sure he will.
You edited it? Can you edit it?
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
You might have something that needs editing, okay? Pictures of lake.
I realize that's a state line.
That's all right. My wife, she always saw all these signs that said bus route. It was a business route.
I mean, for days I was looking at that in my mind. Yeah. It just, I was always scattering all these different places.
Well, I keep coming into Donut Pass.
My first wife was born and raised in
Hey, John, you want to eat?
Born and raised in New Orleans.
You better eat now if we ever hold your pieces.
She didn't read too well. She'd look at words and just say how they look. She wouldn't read them, especially long words. She had a problem with her pussy. Had operated on it. Whatever. Huge problem. Most people catch it. I'm sorry. Yes.
can move.
See y'all at the beach. Excuse me, sir, which way is the hot dog stand?
Am I naive or you just sort of turn it off?
Ah, you must be recording right now.
Make the home videos. Stretching up. That'll make Twilight Zone.
Film at 11. Gay pilots go to Camp Dawson.
Now wait, I can make money on this, I figured.
I want my rights.
Jim's not a good choice to lay that one on in the summer, though.
He ought to handle money because he gonna blackmail you.
He'll love anybody.
You heard how the song goes.
About freedom. He's not with me. He's only gay on Tuesdays.
Does that mean you would have helped kill him?
Black Widow or whatever it was, where the lady killed the old man every time.
There's some lights. Yeah, action.
Very good. Good.
Attention to orders. Staff Sergeant Anthony Romano, Staff Sergeant Rogers. DC National Guard Orders 107-19. The following personnel are promoted to the grade of rank indicated. Romano Anthony D. 57296463. Staff Sergeant. Promoted to SFC E7.
Go ahead.
And we got the heart.
Can't understand. Good job. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Smith Roger W. 401620205 Staff Sergeant. Promoted to Sergeant First Class E7. Presenting the award, Staff Sergeant Cottrell of our support people. Did a fine job.
Now, is this gonna make you better?
Better.
It's gonna get him off weight control. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck. Somebody else is going to stick.
Congratulations to our newest senior NCOs. There will presumably, what with the battalion moving up and clearing out a lot of the dead wood upstairs, be a lot more work for that sort of thing in here. Now, I've got good news and bad news and worse news. Starting off with the bad news. Now, does everybody know the difference between eating pussy and being back at Davison? If the asshole above you is watching you, you're back at Davison. Consequently, we'll have one of these little rigmaroles each morning and each evening. Before and dismissal time, we'll have musters. Everybody will keep their act together. We've got a whole bunch of people, as I said, over at battalion, whose only function is to escape being a W-2 for the rest of their lives, see the opportunity to become a lieutenant colonel one of these days. And we're going to do it simply by making sure that everybody below them suffers. So we're going to keep that act together. We will have a formation before dismissal today, and take a muster and whatnot. At that time, we'll also be picking up whatever cash is owed to CW2 Pendergrass for his marvelous barbecue. Let's hear it for his barbecue.
And Mr. Kraft for his waterproof.
Well, you're not supposed to clap when it's for you. Oh, okay. There were raindrops on some of the windshields this morning, but I haven't seen any in the last few minutes. It's looking like a typical hazy West Virginia day. We will break from here to aircraft maintenance and to pilot briefings, some catch-up ball on that point, and we'll be checking weather. We're going to try to get a period of flying in here this morning, and get the hell out of here this afternoon, back to Davison for dismissal. Question has been raised about wet boots. Yeah, they're safe to fly in. I don't want to go flying home in sneakers, whatnot. You just have to tell you. Any questions? Yes. What's the worst news? The worst news is that I was lying about the good news. There isn't any. We're done here. We've had our fun. Okay. Nothing further. Troop 10, hut. Pause.
Come on, baby.
Oh, you trying to tell us something? What? You trying to tell us something? I'll show you in line there with Roger.
Now he's going to send John to P-Knock and A-Knock and all that baloney, man. Maybe this time next year. Oh, yeah, maybe. Thank you, bro. You give me a hug. Thank you, hug. My buddy.
I really am not crazy about getting back there.
I get you cut off.
Oh, you're talking about the driving. Oh, the driving, yeah. Drivers can leave. As soon as I get my bag, I think everything is squared away here. Unless they have other people down in the pipeline. Let's hope for, what do you think?
Especially since my John Henry is not on the Henry. I think I still have a couple of red X's to clear on. We live and work in right outside
John Cahill.
Right?
What a beautiful state.
Let the truck go by. Rank.
Yeah.
What's that?
Give me your rank.
The only thing I hate worse than a redskin is two. The only thing I hate worse than a redskin is their fans.
Hey, keep it down just a bit, would y'all, for a second?
We're on camera, guys.
I hate the skin, but I am
Okay.
the skin.
Why don't you tell us a little about what we just did?
Now you fucked up.
Well, we got in here Thursday night.
Now you fucked
Flew
up.
out with some engineers on Friday.
them all over, man.
Saturday morning we went out nice and early. Went up river 30 miles. Loaded up on rafts. Come down river. Spent the night Saturday night out on the island in the middle of the
I don't know.
river.
All I know is how many
Loaded
rings.
up yesterday morning, came back down the river, picked us up in a truck, got us back in.
All I know is how many.
What do you think of training this year?
That means y'all might get better. If he stays, you got
Outside of being enjoyable, I think it's really
one good
beneficial.
game, one terrible game.
Why is it different?
Something that we haven't done in the past.
Well, you're all right.
Gives you an idea what it's like to go down the river. Earlier when we were in Norfolk, a lot of us had never been through Dunker before.
Oh, yeah?
Gave us an idea what it'd feel like if the aircraft ever went underwater, how it was going to be like to get out of it.
Oh yeah, I do it every day at work.
With the advent of the war, do you feel any different towards AT this year?
I hate every one of them.
Not particularly.
Why is that?
That's right.
Some of us probably feel a little disappointed maybe we didn't get a chance to go and do our part.
Hey, wait a minute. I got two homosexuals.
We kind of went back into the old mold now, it's over. And
That's right.
Just doing normal training day to day. You know, what's your part of us if we have to go out to another conflict? I don't think it's really changed anything. My wife do the same thing we've been doing in the past. Following the book, doing our weapons training, our MBC training, keeping up on all our tasks.
Sold out, man.
Yeah, I hate party line shit, man.
It's kind of hard when you got 20 people standing around screaming.
Oh yeah, but I mean.
You'll be on 010 as well. Grant, you'll be on 0102. Baker, 317.
210.
Oh, 317. That's your correct number. 317.
That's three numbers.
The tail bone right here.
Oh, I have to see the numbers, I guess.
Is us three here good to go? We're good? Sure. No problem. Is Leatherman here?
Yeah.
Captain Leatherman? Right here. Right here. Okay, so you'll be on 317 as well?
Yeah, I'd like to get on the last one there if I could.
Are you guys going to be chalk 3 or?
We're lead.
Lead?
317's lead, and
Y'all didn't hike over any mountains, did you?
where's the other one?
073 and 073.
073 will probably be trail.
073?
I didn't want to start the day.
Oh, I just started.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Ask your questions.
What did you think of training this year?
Oh, well, this training was great up there on the river. You can attest to that fact. You were there with us. You were in the next tree.
With the advent of the war, how do you feel about training now?
The advent of the war?
Yes.
We just invented a war?
No, it's just over.
Oh.
Do you feel differently this year?
No, this was a lot better. It's a little bit more practical.
Anything strike you during this year's training?
Oh, I learned one valuable lesson, other than basic physics. Got me a 16-hour course. I had to get a degree in basic physics from the trip. But I did learn from the snake eater types that you just can't kill a duck with a blunt. Got to brain them or spine them.
Okay, turn yours around here, sir. That.
Put her in there.
Lift those in there. Right there. First hold.
Put her down.
Down first.
Then we snap.
On the other side, snag it out.
This seatbelt doesn't want to snap.
Sure it does.
I know I'm big, but not that big.
You have those earplugs?
Yes, sir.
Extra set. tactical version of the VIP. Well, it's so that the other airplanes come